Finish the first two. You're ready to learn this one. It's going to be quite the doozy. It's going to take you a long time to learn. I kicked the shit out of myself trying to learn this, and not to mention hit myself and other body parts quite extensively trying to learn how to do this. Hopefully it's not as bad for you, but for me, it took me quite some time to learn how to do continuous no beats. So the continuous no beat, what you're going to do is you're going to do it on your wall plane. You're going to do it on this one, you do it on this one, whichever's more comfortable for you. You're going to need to learn both. But this is what it looks like. And what we're doing is we're combining our first toss, the underhand toss, this one, with this one. Right? If you're not actually reaching around, when you do the first toss, it kind of unlocks and lets your arm go through, so you shouldn't be trying to do that. That's kind of weird. You don't need to do that yet. You would just be doing this. Oops. Alright, to get this one started, we're going to start by going back to our first toss, this one. Alright, and when you go to toss your right, don't even focus on your right. You need to get to a point where you can kind of throw it without thinking about it and just reaching your hand out instead of following it the entire time, because you have to be able to look at your left hand as well as your right hand. If you're always looking at your right, you can't look at your left. Real brain teaser. So what you're going to do is get in your no beats here. And as you get really good with this toss, here, once you get it to a comfortable speed, something that you can guess where it's going to end up, you can catch it, you can do whatever it is that you need to keep it going. You get it to that spot. What you're going to do is you're going to concentrate on your left poi. So stop thinking about your right, start watching your left. The only time you really need to look at your right should be at the exact last moment that you're about to pinch. It should really be the only point where you should feel like you need to look over real quick. The catching process you should now have down to the sliding of the string really well. When you look at your left, you're going to start the penguin toss and just throw it. Don't worry about catching. Just make sure that your timing is right. So you're doing your no beat, and then you reach behind and over, again, shoulder turn. And you're going to throw it and catch it. And don't worry about your right arm again, just throw it and try to catch it. So this, and it's in split time, so the way you're going to remember when to throw your left is keeping watch on the fact the string is over there. So if you're spinning in this direction, to your right's throwing over at your right float point, your left is throwing there as well. So what you want to make sure of is that as soon as you go to catch this one's at the float point. You need to throw this one. If you're in split time, the split time is like this. So as soon as you feel like you're about to catch it, throw the other one. Because as this one comes down, this one's going to come over. If you catch it and it goes over to your side, you gotta do it in a 3-beat, it's fine. Again, not worried about holding it completely at this point. I just want to get you guys to a point where you can catch it. After you do an underhand toss. So underhand tosses, oops. And then at some point get an overhand toss with your left hand, or I guess it's still underhand, my bad. An underhand toss with your left hand. And get to a point, you can get it going for a couple beats, usually just like one, and then go back and do it. 1, 2, 1, 1, 1, 2, 1, 1, 1. I'm just going to count out when it hits the float point actually, instead of at the top. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 1, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 1, 2, 1, 2, 2, 1, 1, 1, 2, 1. And just keep practicing that. Remember, you're in your wall plane, so it should be going across a straight line. And as you get better with it, get to where you can turn to your side and do it. Instead of it just being directly in front of you, like this, try to get it to where you can do it on your sides. And then do the same thing on the other side. Again, it's going to be really tough because you're going to have to learn how to penguin toss with your right hand as well. And get that one to where you can do it on your side as well.